Minnesota Vikings rookie Kellen Mond finally showed up and showed out Friday night against the Kansas City Chiefs. He had himself some Kyle Jerome, Ezekiel Sluter moments, as well as he firmly made the case that he should and could be the Vikings QB2 in 2021. And we were going to do a film breakdown, but apparently all 22 isn't available in preseason, so whatever. But black and white stats, Kellen Mond 16 to 23 passing, completing a nice 69.6% of his passes, 196 yards, 8.5 yards per attempt, 0 touchdowns, one interception that was on him on an overthrow, but also on Zach Davidson not reaching up. Also, I love Rick Spielman, who was in the booth during the third quarter telecast. He needs to try harder. A 77.4 quarterback rating, also had 40 yards rushing on 5 carries. So black and white stats are just like, whatever. Yeah, I mean, 77.4 quarterback rating. He didn't throw a touchdown. He threw a pick, blah, 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 blah. But PFF grade-wise, he put up a 76.7, which is 6th best in the NFL for Week 3 preseason as of Sunday morning. Kellen Mond drives against the Chiefs. He played the entire second half. 3 plays, 4 yards, interception. 7 plays, 69 yards, nice Rose touchdown. 9 plays, 29 yards, had that fumble, which was the Brandel strip sack, which was not on Kellen Mond. And then 17 plays, 89 yards, 0 points, turnover on downs. How does that happen? How does that happen? And they ran 3 plays, 3 running plays on the goal line, as well as had a lame-ass fade to Marvin Mitchell. Can we do more with Kellen Mond, please? Please? And then the final drive was beautiful. 8 plays, 89 yards, and then Rose punched it in for his second touchdown of the night. Kellen Mond, Friday Night Lights, what we saw, he was much more calm than Indianapolis and the Denver game. He did not have the deer in headlights look. Of course, the Denver game, he had like 2 days of practice, so it's whatever. Also, I think being on the road can help focus because the first 2 preseason games were in Minnesota, but having that business trip attitude can focus you, especially a young guy. First time on the road in the National Football League in a visiting stadium. You do love it. The arm is a monster. Some of the throws he made outside the numbers and on the sideline are ridiculous. They are as advertised, and we said it here several times. Like, he may not have the most arm talent in this rookie class. I think that still goes to either Trey Lance or Zach Wilson, but just pure arm strength, yeah, it's Kellen Mond, baby. Also, accuracy on the move. So that was a big knock against Mond, and why he fell to the third round is that consistency, especially in accuracy, especially when he's moving. But we saw a lot more accuracy this time. He took a little bit of something off the fastball, and at his very best, he does throw a very catchable ball with some zip. You need to see more of it. They moved the pocket with him, had some play action where he will be dangerous, man. Like play action out on the edge, as well as some run pass options worked in there for Kellen Mond. I think that's going to be extremely dangerous for opposing defenses. Also, you saw him moving to second and third reads. And the first 2 preseason games, it was one read and go. It was one side of the field and go. And versus the Chiefs, he was progressing to secondary and tertiary receiving options. A part of it was better protection, besides Blake Brandel. Part of it was that Kubiak potentially trusting him more, opening up a little bit more of the playbook. And a lot of it is Kellen Mond just feeling it, man. So he's got his toes wet from the Denver and Indy games, and it gets the Chiefs. They're just like, whatever, just going to play ball. Also, some of the soft skills, just better out of the huddle, as well as look more comfortable under center. And he was getting better at getting the team in and out of the huddle, because NFL plays, well, first off, college quarterbacks generally don't call plays. I mean, they're looking to the sidelines, they're looking at those cards, and then they're going. And then NFL play calls are a lot wordier than college, so it can just be a lot to say it twice, onto, ready, break. And Zimmer commented on it after his first outing, and he does need to get used to that. Like, all the college quarterbacks coming in from college-style systems do need to, and it does take some getting used to, but he looked a lot better in the third preseason game. Also, he looked a lot more comfortable under center, aside from that one fumble on the exchange, and both are very big for college quarterbacks coming in because, like we said, nowadays, they're generally in the shotgun and play calls coming in from the sideline, so Kellen Mond looked a lot more like a pros quarterback as opposed to the first 2 preseason games, as well as parts of training camp. So I think it's a lot to be excited about, even though he didn't put up 300 yards and 3 touchdowns passing. I think that there is enough to be like, hey, this guy is going to be something in the future. And if, God forbid, knock on wood, if Kirk Cousins gets abducted by aliens at some point in 2021 and Mond had to go in, I think that he could hold his own with the first team offensive line, as well as with Thielen and Justin friggin' Jefferson and Dalvin Cook. I think that could be something that would be a lot of fun. Plus, you got to think that the play calling with Kellen Mond as opposed to Kirk Cousins, a little bit different. Some RPO one time, baby. But either way, I think the Vikings have a great shot in 2021. Kirk Cousins does give the Vikings the best chance to win the Super Bowl this season, but future's bright, man. 11. Kellen Mond, let's go, man. But your thoughts, reviewing Kellen Mond's game against the Kansas City Chiefs, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.